Welcome to the tutorial for the CarsArrive Network Service Ops Dashboard. This is a new application we've put together for our service centers, which should make managing the CarsArrive work a little easier. Some goals of this is, first of all, to make updating easier. It will also give you the opportunity to see all upcoming orders, which should help in your planning. It will also give you a list of paperwork that we're waiting for in order to create payables and get you paid, which should certainly help your receivables. And then finally, there is a function in here that you can confirm appointments with the customers and drop notes in the system, which will hopefully reduce the number of phone calls back and forth of us wanting to know whether or not you've confirmed an appointment with a customer. The first part of this application is for you to log in. We will get with you separately to establish your login credentials. That's an individualized process, so this really isn't the proper forum for that. But this is what the login screen will look like, and you will have your own username and password to enter here, and then simply hit login. And this brings you directly to the home page of the program. This is the home screen, and we will go through some of the different functions that are on this screen, and then we'll get into some of the deeper pages that are behind it. So what we see here is, we'll start over here in this little navigation bar. Obviously the home screen, which is what we're on now. Next is a search function. You can search for any cars that are assigned to you or were assigned to you via VIN, via load ID, or via order ID, and simply pop those in the box, hit search, and if it is a viable search option, it'll bring the order up. Pretty easy. Next is reports. This is a summary report, and I will click on this quickly. What this will do for you is just let you see what happened or what your business with CarsArrive was at any given time period. So you can go up here and you can kind of back up into various date ranges, or you can put your own in and just get a kind of history of what the work has been for any time period with CarsArrive. And then finally, log out would be the log out button you would use when you're done. Let's go back to the home screen now. And the next thing we see is the immediate action required box. This is kind of the red flag box, and we'll go through these. The first one is date changes, and this is simply to let you know of any orders in which the date changed, whether it be due to a delivery where the over-the-road truck is running late, and it's going to push out the expected delivery date, or perhaps a customer changed their pickup date or their drop-off date from what was originally booked, and this will just let you know that happened. And here this would be a list of two with changed dates on them. One is a hub load in this case, so that would probably be an over-the-road truck running a little late. And this is a terminal drop-off, so this would be for a delivery, let's say, that the over-the-road truck's expected arrival at the terminal changed, and therefore it changed the expected delivery date. Next is pickup or delivery customer contact needed. This lets you know that there are pending orders that require contact with the customer. And this is kind of great because if you're going to make your calls for the next day as far as scheduling with customers, you can click on this and it'll bring up exactly which orders need customer contact taken care of. So here we see the terminal has a pickup that needs to be called and scheduled. This one's a customer drop-off, so you might want to call the customer just to find out when they expect to come in, or you can just leave that one alone. On these other two are terminal pickups. This would be, again, door pickups where the terminal needs to call and schedule the pickup. And we'll go through the details behind these orders in a few minutes. Okay, the next section of the home page that we're going to look at is the forecast section. In this one, you're going to be able to see all upcoming work. So in this case, and this is really a function of the fact that I'm working in a test environment. This is not a live environment because I don't want to affect any live data on any live orders in the database. So we're working on with data that's a little older than current. So you'll see there's really nothing, all zeros here, nothing forecast. But when you look at your program, you'll be able to see in your dashboard any orders that are coming up within the next, actually forever, forever into the future, that is, where you can see what kind of service types are coming up. So let's say terminal pickups, door pickups. You would see if you had something for the next day, 3 days out, 4 days out, 5 days out, or over 6 days out. And the same thing with everything else. So this gives you a really good way of seeing what work is coming up. Let's say you have a busy day coming up for other business in the next few days. You could see what this is in the 3-day schedule. Take a look at it and pop that into your schedule for that day so that you can fit everything in. So that's how the forecast works. Now, more importantly is these would be orders that are due for pickup either today, or in this case, terminal pickup, due for pickup today or past due. So you'll see they go in red only because that's kind of throwing the red flag up that they need attention.